This is a video on how to do the upside down horse drawing exercise. This is a great exercise for practicing our observational skills and proving that you can draw. So the first thing, since it's called upside down horse, is we're going to take that horse, we're going to turn it upside down. Then I recommend taking a cover sheet, this one happens to be green, and covering it up. Now a lot of times at this point my students will say, oh, we're just going to trace the horse onto the... No, there's no tracing. This is a drawing unit. We're going to learn to draw by visually observing and drawing onto paper, okay? So you're going to need a piece of drawing paper, all right? Now I'm left-handed, so I'm going to hold it like this with the picture to the other side. But if you're right-handed, you might want to switch that up just like this, okay? Hold it whatever is most comfortable for you. Now, what we are going to do is you're going to lower the cover sheet maybe an inch or less to reveal a little bit of the image. Now it doesn't matter what you know about horses. We know this is the horse's foot or hoof, but that's irrelevant. What we see here are some lines. Now we're going to use lots of words of comparison. Where does the line start? Where does it end? How close are they? How long are they? Do they get more narrow, wider, thicker, thinner? These are words of comparison. So let's get started. Where does this foot start? Well, here's about the center of the paper, so it's going to be a little bit over and down. So I'm going to start maybe right in here, and I see a straight line, and it goes in a little bit right at the edge. Okay, curves up slightly and then back down slightly and another straight line. Okay. Notice I'm making sketching. I'm not trying to press it hard, one perfect try, so it's easy to erase if necessary. I'm going to lower this about an inch or less. And I see that notch where it was going in, curves in. This comes down a little further and also curves, and they get kind of close to each other and then start curving back away. So see these words that I'm using, curving in, getting closer, getting further apart. I'm looking at the space between here, and visually I measure that to be about right there. That distance right there is about the same as there. And this line just kind of curves like a sad rainbow. They're not too big of a curve. All right? I'm going to lower that down a little bit and reveal a little more. I see these lines now get wider and then start curving back towards each other again. In and out. Now I have another line here. It comes and touches right there, curves up, down slightly, and then straight down. This now goes straight down and then bends in quite rapidly at the end there. And here we have just a nice compound curve. It just slightly curves twice. Boom. Okay? And I am going to continue in this manner, revealing, drawing, until I get all the way down to the end. Now, I never said you had to hold this paper perfectly straight. If you want to start revealing different edges and areas, especially when we get to trickier areas or more areas that have a lot more, like down in here, there's a lot going on here and here. So maybe we turn and just focus on this part, and then go back and reveal just smaller amounts, looking at one line at a time. My students often get stressed out right here because there's a lot going on. But try to reveal just a little bit at a time and focus on just one line instead of trying to look at all these things and thinking about it at once. One line at a time. Then, once you get your picture fully done, then turn them over, look at it, and one, you're going to be impressed. Two, if you see anything like, oh, you know what, this foot or this could have been closer, narrow, turn it back over, cover up, and work on that area that you think needed improvement, all right? And then always turn it back upside down and do that. Now, if you have extra time, people are still working and there's still class time, you can get colored pencils or markers and color your horse, okay? There's how you do the upside down horse exercise.